State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant. We own it. We own it.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Let's go now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Ready, ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Crunch time, defense.
Now.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they got to go against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gap with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you get up the touchdown on the opening drive.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. 55. Hey, eat. Hey. Big grip.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. I got it. Hey, Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Dodson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
61, matchbox right. Slam.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go. Yeah. 55. It's been a long day for you. Check. 55 to mine.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You can't block me. 31's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
55, Mike 55.
I can't believe they
Bravo.
I can't believe they even let you play.
1st and 10, Stick. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like a really excellent week of football.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the... never never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Yeah, baby. Set up. 70. Indy. Now. Undercut. Alpha. Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Stiff. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings. Go now. 50, plant. 55, Mike. 3 bud. Oh! 55.
Stick looking to throw on first and 10. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Corey Grant, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Tighten down. There you go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
54, Mike, 54. Here we go.
This is Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick, eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Here we go, set, 60 Pittsburgh. You ready? You ready? Yo, go! Hey, shoot! Ready? Back! Shoot!
Stick from the gun. It's complete to Grant. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Let's go.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game.
Smooth.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Yep. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, go. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. It's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little bit of consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Big River.
Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point. The lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Forced out to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards still. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Watch 54, watch 54. Let him know, let him know.
Fire.
A first down carry for Barkley. Pass the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 13-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
2.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Hey. High 7.
Rush in, rush in.
Let go.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones
Get up, get up.
being chased out left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Rosas' kick is good. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie, look at me, zipper. Now.
Stick looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, and the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go out and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey!
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45.
Now Stick. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Jim.
Five.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, but it's going to be 2nd down.
go. 50, plant.
Slant. Left coming, left coming. Watch the run, watch the run.
Go, go.
31's the mic.
Go.
Just like that, just like that.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Leo. Bravo. And up.
Stick to throw once more. And Diggs has it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Greystone, grab it.
SOS.
Yep.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
55. Hey, eat.
Shoot.
Third down, they'll throw a stick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Hey, Alpha. Go. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
34 yards there at a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolute unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. The Giants are able to add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, lost a turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with him?
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, and he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into a 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's our field. It's our field.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
47 mic. 47 mic. Mike, 47.
Get it.
A shotgun throw for Stick. It's complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
90 Wolf.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check smooth.
Check 13. Check 13. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Bound to lose 1.
Ready.
Here's Stick looking to throw. Well, that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
31's the mic. Let's go one more. 31.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come on, dude. Watch it.
Look at me. Zipper.
Safety's creeping.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. All you get is a headache.
Look. Squeeze. Hit it.
On fourth down, here's Stick. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just rocking it. These guys, they got it done today.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Cut. Switch.
5.
On third down, Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
31's the mic.
Stick back to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Forget it.
Here's Stick on first and 10. Left side caught by Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
First and 10, Stick. It's hauled in by Doxson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, and it's third down.
Hey, exit. Yes.
Coming after you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I don't think you
Lead grip.
Stick looks to throw it again. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. taken down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You got nothing.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, orbit.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Yeah.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. This is Gallman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.